Welcome back, ghouls and goblins, for in no way, shape, or form, second recording of this introductory portion of this session of When Madmen Meet the Blind. In our previous episode, our denizens of the dark, our creatures of the night, have made a very fatal mistake, talking to a woman for an extended period of time who is infinitely more attractive and charming than they are. Having realized their mistake, the party retreated back to the only sanctuary known to them, their luxurious suite at the Waldorf Astoria. Having settled in, it is presently around 2:30 a.m. on August 6th, 2024. Our denizens of the dark settle into the luxurious confines, when suddenly at the door, they hear a nefarious rapping. Yannick and Alfred, that is your MacGuffin introduction.
Oh. Oh.
The little old man goes to open the door.
Every single fucking time.
Are they here?
Everybody's here.
Oh God, yeah. Perfect. Oh. We're so worried we weren't gonna find you.
Yes, we are here. Hello.
Why the worry?
Yannick wipes some blood off his lip with the back of his hand.
Oh, you got enough to share?
I shared his blood with my stomach.
Oh,
Okay, I guess that's a thing.
Just a little snack before I come.
come inside. Come inside, huh?
Why?
Where have you
That's
two
a
been?
good. I should have pre-gamed. So what? I'm sorry. I lost track of you guys. Where you guys been?
Oh, I've just kind of been tagging along with the girls. You know, uh, it's been eventful. We met somebody as a group,
Oh,
not like that.
what? Oh, what
I
happened?
dabbed my forehead. We met this woman. She owns. I have to remember my accent. Excuse me. We met this woman. She owns this art gallery, and she's very upsetting. In a nice way.
Oh,
You'll meet her soon enough. We'll go to see her.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that lady in the swamp could sell her some art.
That was her. Oh, Fib, where have you been that you're acting so funny?
Well, I didn't know you met her here.
Oh yeah, we did. We
Oh.
did, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just catching up here.
That's perfectly all right.
This woman you met, did she help us?
She did, yes. She's a very well, she didn't harm us. We're not dead yet, and
I mean,
you know,
right.
things are still developing. We have her number, so
Oh.
anyways, excuse me. And Niklas will excuse himself and go fill up like a little cup of blood from the kitchen. He's embarrassed about her.
Huh. Weird.
Yannick, without saying anything, is just kind of like looking at all the doors and windows and kind of like just looking around at the perimeter, at all the entrances and exits.
I have an out of character question. Were Yannick and Alpha B? Is that the other?
Mm-hmm.
Yannick and Alpha B. They were not here.
You have
Alpha...
not met them yet.
Okay, so Vasilisa is cleaning her gun, her sawed-off shotgun, and she pipes up. Oh, and I met them. Hello. The prince sent me. It is nice to meet you.
Oh yeah,
Hi.
this is Marissa Tomei. I'm Vasilisa. Excuse me.
The lady we met
Oh.
was very, very pretty.
Oh, that makes sense. The girl, okay, because it was weird because she was like really pretty, but terrifying. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's drawing you in at the same time. It's It's like you're getting scared. It's like a moth going toward a flame, kind of.
Is that
You say she was
you
pretty
could
terrifying or pretty and terrifying?
Pretty and terrifying.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I see.
It's a combo.
she
was a
was
distraction.
She
Well, hello. I'm Yannick.
You certainly are.
He looks at her shotgun and just nods and says, "Good gun."
Thank you. This is my strap. I look forward to showing you how it works.
Yannick just goes, "These are mine," and then opens up his duster and just has like 20 guns.
A good collection. The rest of mine are back in the motherland. We should compare notes sometime.
I too have left many guns in the motherland. I'm slowly rebuilding my collection.
Natalisa nods approvingly.
Where's the motherland you're talking about?
Natalisa sucks in a breath. My heart belongs to Romania. May she rise again.
Oh, when you say motherland, you're wow. I did not expect that you were coming from the
Niklas will like raise his glass when she says that.
My man, she says. And then goes back to cleaning her shotgun as she has nothing else to contribute because she doesn't really know anything that's going on yet.
Should
Neither do we.
I be cleaning a gun too? Is that like what this party's all about?
No.
Yannick hands him a gun. Here, clean this one.
Thank you. He pulls out a piece of his undershirt and starts cleaning it.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. So
I was about to make that gun go off Chekhov style, but unfortunately, Alfave is extremely competent with guns, so he would know not to set it off.
yeah. So what do y'all want to do tonight?
Well, we're
Yeah.
I've heard you, Irene, and your interests, and I meditated on it for some time. Is it? Oh, we have 3 hours of night left. Oh shit, never mind.
Real quick, out of character. What is like what's next on our agenda? Like what are we doing? Haven't been here in a while. Sorry.
There's do everything in media res, just so we can speed it along. Like right now, the party talked to Francesca Caterina. They span in circles, so then they came back to the hotel to reconfigure. That's essentially what happened.
Yep.
Okay.
What we need to do is find any other source of the red eye. Prevent it from being made. We found one lab and one woman. However, I didn't know if anyone else has discovered it. Forgive me, I don't recall after the long night we've had.
Well, we handed over all the notes, I believe.
We did.
So I don't know if we saw anything in the notes about I know I didn't.
I mean, out of character,
I
refresh me
think
if I'm
that was the
wrong.
only lab.
Wait, what?
I think that it was the one lab doing it.
I
That's
thought the
correct.
only
When you Gestapo interrogated her, she kind of fessed up. It was the only lab. They only had one
Right.
processing center.
In that case,
And that's the lab. That's the lab we like shot up and then escaped from, right?
And then
Yeah, we
blew
burned
up.
it down.
And then blew up. Yes. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, blew it up. All right, great.
Wait, so if Red Eye is not the main quest, then what is?
Well, we've got New York blowing up.
Yeah, that's a problem, but
We've got the issue with the bean.
So, to recollect everyone's attention, when you first met the prince in session 1, he told you that one of his diviners gave you a prophecy, and they've proven true every single time, that some great devastation was going to befall Chicago, and it gave you an image of the bean burning under a full moon. The next full moon is in 13 days, actually 16 days. And it also gave you images of people withering away from disease and the waters of the Chicago River destroying the
got it.
heartland.
So basically, our food won't be able to eat, which means we won't be able to eat.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Which is a problem.
Huh?
I just said which is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me.
But the bean is supposed to be really, really well protected. So either whoever is trying to do something is just really well equipped, really smart, or they're on the inside.
Protected by who? The kind?
Mm-hmm.
The cattle are useful, but
Niklas
don't think-
paying attention. Sorry.
it's okay. I don't think I'd say that they can match any of us, even in their numbers. We were not
Well,
able to find anything on that CPD serial number, correct? From the series of photographs?
I do not remember anything about that. The only thing I remember is I kept a hold of that hand.
Right. We probably can't find anything out about that outside of business hours, can we?
Yeah.
All right.
You could just break into the building.
I love breaking and entering.
Do you think we can do that in 3 hours or less?
that's the concern, yeah.
Yeah.
How far away is it?
It's like a 20-minute. It's a 20-minute shot. But remember that currently the city is under martial law.
Right.
But you did bribe the lieutenant downstairs with certain homosexual favors to allow you access and escort, so you're fine.
Maybe we should just focus on feeding for the rest of the night and try to find some food.
You're
Okay.
already,
Only 3
a
hours.
lot of you are already topped off.
Well, fine then.
I just want to say before to answer what you were talking about earlier about how the cattle cannot stand up to us. We've seen it happen throughout history where complacency has led to big problems. Not always from within. Sometimes there are some smart or stealthy bugs, let's say.
You're correct, Alphabe. Well, oh, you first.
I was just going to say, a tiny black widow can bring down a human.
Indeed. Well, is there... Out of character, I don't remember how the internet works or is different in the alternate universe.
It's an
So I'm gonna say
there's no internet. It's an intranet only. So if you want to access
Mhm.
records, they're digitally stored on site. Like for example, if you were to go to the FBI headquarters in town, they have a localized intranet where you will be able to access the FBI's integrated computer network, or the military has their own integrated intranet, like DARPANet. When all the military bases
Okay.
are connected, is a precursor to the internet, and that is kind of the default in this reality. It's networks are only connected within one another, nothing else.
All right. I wonder if there's enough time this evening for us to search multitudes of local newspapers across different places for anything of Indiana Dunes or any mention of an Indiana Dunes movement.
Indiana Dunes.
Well, the Indiana Dunes. Well, that group was definitely Guru, right?
Aye. Well, hunters thought they were. We saw Garou for sure. But what that means, I cannot say.
Hmm. Hmm. I'm not sure what avenue to really take on in these last 3 hours. My concern is getting in over our heads and then just, wasting our time or getting
Wasn't
stuck.
wasn't there a contact that we were supposed to call? I thought, or that we could call.
Who is it?
The Prince's guy, right?
Yeah, yeah, the Prince's guy. Maybe we should see if he wants to talk for 3 hours.
Um, could someone please refresh me on who he is and what's going on here?
Maybe Ian should do that.
Okay, the Prince's contact is the sheriff. He's the guy that handles the day-to-day operations. Whenever you people have any information, you bring it up to him. The last thing you told him was about the Hunter's Nest and the Red Eye. You kind of largely solved that problem. The vampire aristocracy is currently mopping that up at present. I think the biggest thing you have in your roster right now is the Indiana Dunes thing is actually a very good segue. And the other thing too is the hand that is currently being delicately preserved that needs to be audited against FBI records. And thanks to one of you who shall remain nameless, that little plot hook is actually about to kick in. You hear a phone begin to ring resoundly.
Nice
Oh yeah.
ringtone.
Excuse me. Yeah. Stupid.
Put it on
It's
speaker.
Charlie Brown's teacher.
Put it on speakerphone.
Why you speak like you have something in your mouth?
Oh, sorry. I'm drinking a lot of milk today. I got a little mucusy. So So I looked over what you had with me, and unfortunately, with the information you've given me, I haven't been able to get anything up on the records. If you want to figure out whose his hand is, you're going to have to go down to the FBI headquarters in town and process the prints manually via their intranet. I think that's going to be the only way you're going to get answers on who this hand belongs to. Uh, the fingerprint
Oh,
records I can't parse manually, but I do know that the FBI headquarters in Chicago has a on-site repository of the Interpol records, the FBI records, and even the CIA's records. So you're going to find out who this is over there. But you're going to have to get a little clever finding your way in. It's I don't believe they're a little bit on high alert right now. I think the FBI agents might have actually been tasked to guard more sensitive locations, so you might see a lower than usual watch over at the HQ. I think you can manage it tonight.
okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you anyway.
All right, thanks.
Do we know?
I'm gonna
Wait,
get.
do we know anything on the inside?
Unfortunately, I don't got any juice in there. But let me see here. Huh. It looks like the night security guard has a bit of a gambling problem. Why don't you put a little pressure on that? You might be able to find your way in.
What, will I
I-
talk to him about gotcha boys?
It looks like
We could pretend to be muscle sent to collect the debt.
yeah,
Oh,
it looks like he puts a lot of money on the Cubs, and that curse is still going strong. So he's probably on the down and out.
damn those witches. Okay,
I thought it was a joke.
it's a long
Wrong
story.
accent. Well,
All right, boss.
Anybody
Well,
else while I have speakerphone on?
I believe that is all for the night.
you hear the sound of a
That's
sandwich being
everything.
unwrapped. All right, well, back to brass tacks. You hear sandwich eating sounds, and he hangs up the phone.
Good night. Oh, okay.
Wait, a
Wow.
sandwich?
He
But
never
he's
says
human?
goodbye.
Human?
A blood sandwich, probably.
But never mind.
I won't tell you who I know. Mind your
Blood-
business.
Great. Band name, by the way.
Blood
What,
sausage?
blood sandwich?
No, blood sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Name.
It's actually blood sandwich, but whatever.
Wow.
Sandwich.
So exotic.
Blood sandwich.
All right, Coterie, go ahead and discuss what our next mover is going to be.
So
We've
then,
got to go steal the Declaration of Independence.
I mean, I believe he said we should have enough time tonight. So, I don't know if I believe that, but if we're gonna try, we have to start immediately.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Do we know where FBI headquarters is?
Yeah,
it's
like
20 minutes away.
yeah, it's like a 20-minute jaunt down the road over near the harbor.
Let's do it.
Vasilisa nods and holsters her gun. Don't ask why she has a holster for a shotgun. She just does.
That's cool. Shotgun holster. Is it a little like a stockless, like handheld kind of like crack barrel sawed off?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fucking awesome. Sorry. Yes, those are fucking awesome.
I guess we'll all go pile in the car with our escort then.
I
You
And
go.
Irene can come too. Yay!
sorry.
Hi-ho!
I'm here.
Sorry. Okay.
I'm coming.
Can somebody buckle me?
Where's
Sorry,
Niklaus's baby Bjorn?
I'm in my car seat.
You go downstairs into the main lobby. The lieutenant gives you a very fervent nod and tells two of the privates first class to give you a military escort over to the FBI building. I imagine you are smart enough to tell him you are not going there. You are going to a location a block away.
Yes, obviously.
Okay, cool. So you end up getting deposited. I'm confused. Hey, wait, we don't post those gifts here. Like,
Yes, we do.
so anyway, the party is over at the FBI headquarters building. I'm going to assume that Niklaus brought the hand.
It's on me.
All right, perfect. Wait, like stapled on
It's in
you,
my
or
bag.
like in like a pocket? Like, what are we talking about here? What's the
It's
situation?
in a Ziploc bag, you freak.
Wow.
Not using Tupperware, sad.
No, I've got it in I've got my little lab coat on, of course, but it's in like the sandwich pocket. But it's a sandwich pocket.
Okay, so you
Oh,
find
true,
You don't
bestie.
have a sandwich holster?
The sandwich holster.
ladies, gentlemen, assorted others. Shall we carry on?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So you find yourselves at the front of the FBI headquarters. It's a large, intimidating building done in a very tasteful, streamlined, modern. At the front entrance, you can see some lights and a rather surly-looking security guard, his eyes glued to a television screen, yelling obscenities. What would we like to do?
Well,
I'm not
for
trying to
about
seduce
10 seconds,
anybody
I want to
anymore.
listen to the obscenities.
what?
For 10 seconds, I'd like to listen to the obscenities.
All right.
Ian,
It is a litany and a tirade, the likes of which you have never heard come out of a mortal's mouth. Deeply, deeply offended at the Bulls and their latest tourney in the Final Four.
Perfect.
So what would we like to do? The doors are unlocked. You can tell because they are faintly ajar. It looks like they were left open by the previous entrant, and the security guard was too inattentive to relock the doors.
Does he have a name tag on or anything like that?
Oh God!
Well, let's go say hello and see it.
Yeah, why don't you go inside the building and you can figure it out, which will give me enough time to actually cook up a name.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Yannick was just gonna be like, "We're a tough guy, her gambling debt."
Mm-hmm.
And what exactly are we gonna do with that again? Send him somewhere else?
Yeah.
Great.
All right,
Are we
Coterie, what are we
ready?
doing?
Although, I'm sure somebody else might be listening and they might hear his tirade stop. So we should be careful. Pretend I was in a German accent. Excuse me. But that's just my worry. If they hear that this dude is suddenly gone and there's nobody cursing at the TV anymore, that this might become harder to accomplish. We should just go in there and I think we make him think that we are here about the debts, but let him off the hook as a favor if he does a favor for us.
Okay.
Vasilisa
Yes,
nods emphatically. I love lying.
Clever man. Yannick, are you ready?
I'm ready. Someone,
My way.
maybe someone else should do talking.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Irene.
Someone else can do
What?
talking. I would
Irene, can you,
like intimidation.
You want me to
yeah,
talk to the angry security guard?
please, yes. And you know what we're doing? We're making him think that we're angry at him for his gambling debts, but we're letting him off the hook for right now. If he's cool and if he just stays put and lets us get in there.
I kind of feel like it would be a little more effective if two large gentlemen came in there
Oh,
stoically.
oh yes,
I,
that too. But you're
I will,
you're
I
so
will, I
good.
will be with. I am very large,
Yes,
although
he's
few
very
are gentlemen.
he's he'll be there too. But we need somebody who can talk to him and tell him that I'll get there one day. Um, tell him that we are here to discuss the gambling debts, but nothing bad will happen to him tonight about it if he's cool about us going into the building for a little thing. He doesn't have to know what it is, so. But
Great,
you
I'll
can
write
phrase
his
it.
memory afterwards.
I can what?
See, I'm better at telling people they're dying. So if things go wrong, then you can bring me in, and I'll, let him know. Anyway, excuse me. Like, go stand in the corner, blushing.
All right. I think I will take Yannick with me. So if you could just stand right behind, we can go and talk to this man. All right. Well, then Irene will push open the doors and walk towards the desk. Um, her eyes are, she's not going to say anything at first. Her eyes are just going to narrow on the man and wait for him to sort of acknowledge her. Um, she's going to pull out like a piece of paper that she has and look at the paper and then look at the man and then look at the paper and look at the man and turn to Yannick and say, "Yes, I think that's him." And then Irene is going to just lean forward and say, "Do you have the money?"
What do you mean?
Irene's going to look at the sports on the television and lean back and turn back to him and say, "You know what we mean exactly."
Give me a intimidation check.
I'm
Uh,
here. Okay.
Or maybe, just maybe,
is,
you
is,
tap
is there
Yannick.
help? Is there a help action, or because
Or
Yannick
maybe,
wants?
I think Yannick can kind of intuit that the situation calls for a little bit of bravado, and maybe he makes the intimidation check instead of Irene.
Yeah. Yannick says.
You guys, you guys.
Yannick says.
Ju-
Uh, uh,
hey, I'm so sorry. Jude just got locked out of the house, so I have to step away. Okay,
That,
I'm
Go get
really
it.
sorry.
that's
Can
fine.
we
We'll
pause
just
for just a second? I'm
okay.
sorry.
Well, it's fine. We'll pause for 5 seconds.
We'll
Okay.
come.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the wonderful world of when madmen lead the blind. Previously, before we were rudely interrupted by someone's corporeal emergency, our dear friend Yannick was about to bring the pain upon a security guard who's just trying to live his life in a Christian manner. Now, Yannick, please inform the security guard why he unfortunately must comply.
Um, yeah, Yannick just like leans in really slowly and like leans over the desk and just says, "Cubs having a tough season, no."
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, it's been bad for 110 years. Like,
Maybe you should have bet on the visiting team.
I think you might be right, boss. Give me intimidation.
Yes. Intimidation. Where is that?
Wait, you're not proficient in intimidation?
Yo, that's wacky that I'm not, huh?
I'm gonna give you 3 points for free. Like, there we
Okay.
go. There you go. Go ahead and roll that intimidation check, buddy.
I'm gonna
That
roll
makes
that with strength.
that makes no sense. Watch it be like a 9 billion or some shit.
No hunger dice. Roll it.
Show me a potato salad.
That's a potato salad.
Look, man, I'm gonna have the money and everything. You could tell Mangione that I'm gonna get him the money. All right, like, just tell him I'm gonna get him the money. I just need a little bit more time, man. Like, is there anything I could do to maybe, tell the boss that I'm good for it and everything? Like, maybe a good word or anything? Just whatever you need, man. Like, I need my bones to work. You dig?
Let us in. Shut up about it. You get one more week.
All right, make it quick though. Half the guys basically stepped out to go take care of some thing down at the wharf. All right, all right. I'll buzz you up. What floor do you need to go? Because each floor is a separate thing. I gotta buzz you into each floor.
Yannick just like looks to his left and just like shrugs, like, I don't know what.
Because he
We
doesn't.
need
I
we
don't know
need
how. Fucking
we need the floor with like the intranet system, right? That's what we're trying to get for or get
Yes,
to. Okay.
yes. Irene, you have a 3 in technology. You know what to tell him. Like,
No. We need the floor with your with the database. The databases. I'm so sorry, you guys. I got the giggles. Um, we we need the floor with access to your database. What floor would that be on?
that's 42. All right, get in the elevator. I'll buzz you up to 42.
All right, us and our friends, and I'm gonna gesture for our friends to come in.
I assume that's a package deal. All right, get in there quick. You probably got 20 minutes before they come back. All right.
I
All right.
sorry
He's
that
gonna.
was
All right,
That's fine.
thank
That's
you.
fine. All right. So you enter the elevator. It gives you the stereotypical muzak as it goes up. Do do do
do,
do.
do, 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 do. Great.
It's actually mysteriously the Wii U music, and
Funny.
Dun, 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 dun.
the elevator
Okay.
door opens, and you find yourself in a very large laboratory in the first segment. What would we like to do?
See it. We
I,
can't see the map.
I
we
would
see
like
anything that looks like a
hand
scanner of
scanner.
sorts? Yeah.
Scan this hand.
Can you see the
Yeah.
map now?
No.
No.
No, it just went dark.
Fucking goddamn it! I hate the drow. All right, 1 minute. Let's see here. There's an option. There we go. Can you see it now?
Yes.
There we
Oh
go. What
my
do we
god,
want to
that's
do?
gorgeous.
Show me what you
Okay.
got. What do we want to do, gang?
So I guess
Scan the
because Irene has the tech proficiencies, she
God
will
help us.
go. Where the freaking heck are there computers in this room?
Using your
Oh.
discerning eye and your understanding of the.
Yeah.
Like Irene has the proficiency, I don't. So
They're
that's
just growing weed in here. What the hell?
I know, right? What is with the hydroponics?
Don't let them know you know. So anyway.
Okay.
Oh no, the cops found our Kush farm. Shit.
Oh, I see the computer. All right, I'm gonna move my token because Irene is gonna go sit at the computer and start Matrix like style typing on it.
So you immediately understand that the computer requires a key card and a passcode, of which you have neither.
Can I hack it?
No.
You bastard.
Give me a technology check.
Yay. Okay.
Perfect. You realize the most fatal flaw in any computer system is not the machinery itself, it is the human operators. And you can only imagine someone is stupid enough to leave their key code and their passcode lying around here somewhere. So you should probably go hunt through the offices and you'll probably find what you need. The exterior doors to the south and the east are actually open. Everyone is welcome to make an investigation check or an awareness check to go hunt down a key code, a key card, and a passcode.
Can we look around this room just a little bit more? Like I'm kind of curious as to what
No, that's impossible.
these
Yeah, you could do that. Go ahead. What do you want to investigate?
I want to know what's on the table in front of us. I do want to take a look at that with like the electronic arms and the
Fucking
the weed.
Kian coming in clutch.
Oh, I need to do awareness.
Fucking
Can I
Alfie.
use resolve?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could do whatever you want. Oh shit. Dr. Frankenfurter, what do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah, do you want? I take it you want to do medicine or science?
No, I mean I'll hang out until we get the key card sorted out, and then once the hand machine reveals itself, then I'll come in clutch.
Okay, so we're gonna start from the top here. Kian, what are you investigating and why?
I
Uh
am
oh. Not good.
no. Keon is going to successfully resist temptation to check out the weird plant things because that is not why we're here and definitely a problem. So, he is going to visually scan the room for anything that looks like it could be recent records, maybe not yet put away, maybe not yet entered, or maybe something that was left out on a desk as someone intending to get right back to it in the morning. Anything that might be urgent like that.
The entire room is entirely Spartan. But as you kind of bumble around and look around, you see over here on the top left a series of canisters, and they are all labeled bean water samples with various dates going back about 3 months.
Oh, fuck. Well, I mean, I don't know.
We
If we
came
have,
here. I'm so sorry. Go ahead. I apologize.
I don't know if we have the time tonight to investigate this, but this certainly looks like the kind of thing that could cause a world-ending plague.
Oh dear.
What you got?
Can I do a medicine check on that mess?
Kian, are you going to inform our resident doctor about the water samples that you found?
Oh, that was all in character. That was why I tried to do the
Yeah,
accent, so
All right,
apparently
perfect.
got
Yeah,
it.
that's fine. Okay, so you want to do a medicine check?
I picked up on it.
All right,
Yes.
perfect. Let's do a medicine check. Medicine with intelligence, wits, or resolve.
Don't I have more wits than anything?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
You got a
I'm
3.
a
Very
witty
cool.
little boy.
That's fine. You look over the various samples, and there is a chemical readout sheet on the right side that tells you the various nutrient complements and everything. And you can see that there is a marked decrease in the nitrogen levels and that the CO2 balance is lower than usual, which means that the farm is slowly dying.
Oh.
You can look over the various samples and whatnot and see that these are random audits of the supply. Give me a. Actually, I have to do it for you. You could do another check here to kind of discern what the pattern is. What do you want to roll to discern the pattern?
Uh. Medicine with wits again. Determining the pattern of where they're pulling from all these, like where they're pulling the random samples.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You can see that they're pulling them mainly from the even numbered floors, and it's a consistent drop from the higher levels to the lower levels of the nutrient density, the CO2 concentration, and the nitrogen fixation in the plants. Something is destabilizing the ecosystem within the bean. And it seems that the bean sent the samples over to the FBI to do an audit.
We need to find out what they're finding out. Is there anybody finds the passwords for this computer yet?
Let me go through the list and see who did. It's probably going to be Alfob St. Martin with his fucking 5 goddamn successes. All right, so Yannick, what are you looking at with your awareness and your wits?
Um, while they're looking for the actual like files and stuff, like paper trail, Yannick is kind of like watching all the doors, making sure there's nobody in here. Seeing if anybody, if everyone left, or he's just looking for any personnel, and kind of covering all the entrances and exits.
While you're doing your awareness and wits, the thought occurs to you that a place like this would be secured with a closed circuit television section, and that when you leave the building, you should make sure to destroy those records. You make a mental note
Great.
of that. I will remind you
Yeah.
when you leave the building to destroy the records.
Yannick goes ahead and looks for those records now. Like if he just destroys the tapes now, right?
You can see that each level of the building has an integrated closed circuit television loop, which feeds into one secondary location. It's between each
Oops.
floor. You go hunt it down. You use your superpowers to break through the door, and you smash the recording system. So
Great.
all of your movement on this floor is perfectly copacetic and hidden. Now, Alphabe Saint Martin, you make your way through the various corridors, and you see that they are all locked and relatively empty and Spartan, except one, where you find that someone has errantly left their badge draped over a container of moldy takeout from a Chinese restaurant, which is still excessively greasy. But you don't notice any indication of what the passcode is. But you can see that the interior of the cubicle is decorated with a variety of very juvenile kind of toilet humor jokes.
Do I see anything that repeats itself?
No, but you can tell that the guy is really infantile. He has a really kind of 13-year-old boy kind of humor, like the guy that thinks that 80085 on a calculator is funny. Something like
Which is
It's hilarious.
that.
idiot. It's even funnier if it's 8008135. So
Oh, the one thing
But
you
that
do
that's not
notice
good.
when when Irene was at the computer interface, the key code password is 5 numbers.
Oh my,
Okay.
is it boobs?
It's probably boobs.
Yeah.
It's either that or
I-
penis, so.
All right.
Does everybody want Irene to try to type that in?
I
Yes.
run.
Please,
I run
yeah.
back with the key code.
All right,
I
so
run back with the card and inform them that we're looking for something juvenile.
All right. Irene rolls her eyes,
Okay.
and types in boobs, and she first tries it with an S, but if that doesn't work, she'll try it with a Z.
it is
No, it's
only
gonna.
numbers.
It's
Oh, it's
numbers.
only
So
numbers? Oh, well.
8005.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
No,
80085.
80085. Sorry, 80085.
Or that's
Yeah.
what Irene tries.
Once she puts it in, Nikos giggles very quietly to himself.
You punch in 80085, and it says, "Warning, prompt incorrect. Secondary attempt and failure will result in system alert."
You bastard.
That's Lisa curses under her breath in Romanian.
Irene just looks irritated.
So it wasn't.
Hmm.
It wasn't 80085.
I guess not.
Could it be 80084? Like booby?
I'm gonna give you all a hint. Get out of the boob mentality, but
Oh,
you're
I
fucking
think
it.
no more boobs.
You let us in here.
You're
I
fucking.
think our guests should be more educated.
It will be a juvenile number sequence. I will tell you that much.
All right.
Oh, how many numbers?
5.
5.
Is
It's
it
penis.
69 420?
Yeah, I was about to ask if those numbers have
469.
significance here.
Absolutely.
Are
Try
you
that.
gonna punch that
We
in?
only get one more shot.
Wait, really?
Yeah. The system. If you fail on the next one, it will send out a system alert.
All
I
right.
don't know if we should do it because it's going to send
Okay.
out a system alert.
All right. Stop. I'm gonna run back to that guy's desk and see and rummage through, find if he maybe has a notebook that he scribbles down his passwords.
Yes.
That, and that
Awesome.
guy, that guy left, right? Like he's not
He's
still
gone.
there.
He's gone. He's gone.
Okay.
Otherwise, you people would just use your magic powers on him or some shit. Like
Magic
Mhm.
powers of
Watch we
beating the fuck
summon
out
the
of him.
demon to tell us what the appropriate password is.
that actually,
Oh my-
that actually technically would work.
No, we're
Mhm.
not going to do it.
I feel that's a waste of a demon.
You
Yeah,
get
that's a
three.
waste.
You get 3 uses of the MacGuffin demon, so do not waste the MacGuffin demon. All right.
We're not wasting it.
We
This doesn't
won't,
seem
but
like that high
also-
pressure of a situation to do that.
All right, gang.
We
So
won't.
what number sequence are we gonna push in? That's 5 numbers.
All right,
Guys,
Do
I
Yannick.
know this isn't the sequence, but like, what if it really was?
What are you gonna punch in?
We're not gonna
But-
punch in fools. I'm just saying that it could be.
So did I find anything at his desk? He doesn't write it down anywhere.
No. Weirdly enough, this guy is just known for his scatological and marijuana-themed humor.
Hmm.
Okay. Should we? What?
No.
Can we investigate and see if any of the numbers are like worn away? Any of the keys are worn away,
They
like
are
from
all-
use from
They are
grease on
all
the fingers?
they are all equally worn away because this is a communal terminal where everyone logs in.
Uh,
I see.
do
Okay.
any have grease from Chinese takeout?
You fucking genius! Give me an investigation check. Like,
See.
The problem is that now Chinese takeout sounds really good.
I
It
know,
really
right?
does.
Yeah.
Come on.
God, I
Sorry.
want some crab rangoon.
The numbers 0, 2, 4, 6, and 9 are covered in Mongolian beef flavor.
Oh. 6, 4, 2, and 9.
0,
I
2,
did not
4,
need
6,
roll
9.
dexterity. That doesn't make sense.
0, 4.
024.
6,
You're
9.
It could be
9.
420, 69, or 69, 420.
Ooh,
I know,
you
and
better
you don't
you
know
better
what.
get it. You better get it right.
Come on, Ian.
Wait, I think we
So-
should go back to his desk. I think we should let Yannick go back to his desk. Was there anything else like I don't know, a 1969 football team poster or I don't know.
No,
I
I think we're on the right track. I just don't know
yeah.
which
Mhm.
one would come first.
Well, if we mean to decipher what comes first, then 69 should come first because of cum.
You know what? That makes no sense whatsoever. I think we should do it.
69
highly inclined
420?
to go with that logic.
Yep. You can't argue with that logic. You really can't.
You could
So
argue with all of this.
everyone wants me to try 69 420.
I'm afraid.
Yes. Sure.
This is our
Yeah.
last. If we don't get this, we're not going to be able to stay in here.
I know.
I'm not good with numbers.
Okay, I agree with you that we could be fucking this up royally. However, if there are two options, it's either the right one or not. And if Ian is funny, then it's the right one. And if not, then we can dunk on him for the rest of the session.
Right.
Gosh.
And we only have 20 minutes in here, right? How long have we been here so far?
Like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Is there anything else we want to see in this room before I put in the code?
Do we see where the scanner is for the hand?
It is adjacent to the thing that you're trying to log into right now.
Okay.
All right. So it sounds like I'm going to put in 69 420. So okay. Irene goes ahead and types in the numbers slowly, carefully. Is a little disgusted by the grease on the keyboard, but pushes enter.
The command console enters into the desktop and asks you to submit your query. That was the correct
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Ian's hilarious.
Right.
Ian's a
God
genius.
damn, as a child.
I don't
Okay.
think I could have made it any more obvious than
Really?
juvenile humor, and then someone who shall remain nameless, whose name is SJ, immediately figured out what it was. So thank you. It was 69 420.
I mean, look, it didn't exactly require a high intelligence score to come to that conclusion.
To come to that conclusion?
Oh,
Yes.
So
Yannick,
anyway,
Yannick cracked the cum code.
I hate all of you. Okay, so what are we going to do now? Are we going to put the scanner in?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Niklaus, please describe how you put the hand to the scanner and prep it to search the FDIS database for fingerprints. There's no way to fail this. I just want you to riff on how gross you can make this.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Go for it.
Well, Niklaus, he's a doctor, right? And he put this shit in. He double bagged it. So he unseals the first bag, very carefully takes it out, puts gloves on. He unseals the second bag. He very carefully takes this hand out. And as he's walking towards the scanner, he slips on one of the bags that he dropped, and the hand goes flying and it lands in the Chinese takeout bin. And then he has to go and fish it out with his little tiny gloved hands, and when he takes it out, it's all shiny and slick with delicious lo mein leavings. And he just he wipes pissed off. He's annoyed. He's a little old man. His buckle was on too tight in the car the whole time. He just he wipes it off on his doctor jacket, and then he scans the hand.
Entering
Yeah,
FDIS
that is
database.
disgusting.
It begins to process, and you hear a slow bar, MS-DOS style, begin to clear up. And you hear the of a feed or readout in the corner, and it dispenses a single sheet of paper.
Somebody get that. I've got hand all over my hands.
Irene will grab it.
Thank you.
As you grab the initial readout, it tells you the following information. Let me see where the fuck this is. Sweet Jesus Christ, where the fuck did I put this info? Here we go. It says, match found. Haiti Leister, born October 31st, 1989, Munich, German Russian Empire. Following charges: terrorism, Munich; eco-terrorism, St. Petersburg; smuggling, contraband, munitions, London. And the rap sheet keeps ticking off, ticking off, ticking off various offenses against every major power on Earth. Explosives and munitions smuggling, eco-terrorism, and in one case, a chemical attack, and in another case, an attack using a biological weapon, which was thwarted.
Mm.
Hmm.
She was busy in life.
Well, we got what we came for. Is there anything else we want to do while we're here? How much time do we have?
You got about another 10 minutes in here.
Let's just leave now.
Yana is going to snap a couple of pictures of the weird plant growths and bean water canisters, and then
Let's take one.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's take some samples.
Okay. You take some of the samples of the water in here. I imagine you siphon them out of the main containers.
Mm-hmm.
Stick, we have definitely sealed those off, though, right? Like,
Yeah, you properly taper them off. There's actually a bunch of stuff in here. The area you're in is technically a clean room and it has clean room supplies. Niklaus, yeah, Niklaus, without any effort, can easily seal off, open the containers, and real-seal them without any risk of contamination.
I will help.
Okay. Take the hand with us again, and clean off the filth.
I will.
So, who's going to touch the hand next? And what are they going to do with it? This is very critical.
Why is that a question? What else needs to be done with this severed hand in a room full of gross undead creatures?
So, what I heard was you were kind of manhandling it and things got a little bit out of hand while you were touching it.
Wow.
Well, I mean, like, I'm gonna get another pair of gloves on. Shit.
So you're going to grab the hand after it's been kind of wrapped up a little bit and place it back in its secure container.
Yes.
Ziplocs. Yeah.
As you
Yeah.
are handling the hand and you are preparing to place it back in its vestibule, you
It's
notice
gonna move.
no. You notice that the skin on it has ruptured ever so slightly, and that there seems to be some kind of subdermal implant that has now been revealed.
oh, fuck.
Mm.
Describe subdermal implant.
On
She got implants in her hand?
Hand
This
modeling
No,
is a serious industry. It's cutthroat.
right.
You gotta
Bigger
do
than your
anything
hand
with
is a
it.
waist, I heard.
Gugh.
It is a small coiled cylinder about the size of, I suppose, a raisin, half of a raisin. Thin coiled metal tube made out of a non-reactive metal, which you immediately identify. It seems to have a clasp and it can be opened. It was implanted between her thumb and her index finger in the fatty part of the webbing there, where it would be hidden the most resolutely. But
No,
you,
near the Mound of Venus. Okay, I know where that is.
yeah,
Um,
let's not laugh too
Wow.
hard at their antics and encourage them. So anyway,
I open up the locket that was in her hand, whose picture is inside.
it is a small cylinder, and you open it, and it is a delicately coiled ream of microfiche.
Oh, nice.
Micro what?
Fiche?
Microfiche.
What's that?
Microfilm, really, right?
Yeah, microfilm, basically. I will show you what microfiche actually looks like.
We're going to the
All
library
these,
tomorrow night.
all these kids.
All these
I'm
kids
so excited.
and their goddamn microfiche.
Mm.
I'll post it in the
I
main
guess.
chat so that the unwashed masses can also see. So this is
That's why
microfiche.
millennials can't afford a house because of their avocado toast and their microfiche.
So that's microfiche. You can't nakedly see what it is, but you can tell that it is a variety of documents that have been compressed into a very small size, but still retain the acuity of a high resolution image. It's just been reduced to something very small for easy carriage. And it seems that whatever the hell this was, she didn't want anyone else to find it or see it. She had it embedded in her hand. And if you may recall, she is a guru, so she probably just jammed it in there and her skin closed in around it. No questions asked.
That's in character, by the way. Niklas will, I guess whatever buddy's closest, he's gonna be like, and look.
Microfiche, of course.
Why do you
Yes.
know what this is?
I have seen some very small fish.
I suppose tomorrow night our next stop is the library.
Yeah,
Indeed.
How about we get out of here?
Yes,
think
I need
good
air.
idea.
Uh,
Go back to the high rise.
let's make sure we cover our tracks. I put the card back in that guy's desk, or on his. I'm sorry, on the old carry out, and let's just we have to destroy other hard drives, right?
Yannick already did that. He destroyed the closed circuit television loop on this level.
On this level, but not on the main floor.
Yeah, you'll have to take care of that when you get back down there. I will hand wave that away. It is a perfunctory task. You'll take care of it when you get down there automatically.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I also want to, if there's a way I can, delete the last thing that was searched on this computer, so that they can't tell we scanned this hand.
Give me. What would you like to roll to see that you can figure this out? Your tech is actually.
Ooh, oh wait, let me throw this out there. Or you can do something like, delete the last search, but then do a new search that they can find later, searching for I don't know, child pornography or something.
Oh, that would be funny. Yeah.
Just to get somebody in trouble. Who cares?
Yeah.
These guys.
Using the guy's
It's gonna be under this guy's account.
Wait, let's get the dirty guy in trouble, but let's get him on something less morally repugnant. Maybe looking up where to buy chemicals, where to buy large amounts of explosive chemicals.
Why don't you have?
Or no, just have him type in.
Evan, you did this at work?
Have him type in "Are vampires real?"
Guys,
Yes.
real quick, why would we want to get in trouble the guy who's dumb enough to leave his credentials lying around so we can use them? Wouldn't getting him in trouble mean that his credentials will be changed?
That is the biggest brain thing I've heard all day.
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, are we going to use credentials again, or are we kind of in and out?
We might come on log, in the future, right?
Now that we've said that, we might come back here.
You could actually.
Very good point.
You could actually hilariously set him up to break some kind of cold case where then he gets a promotion, so you get even higher access and he's still incompetent.
Oh, genius.
Let's do that. What do I roll for that?
Okay, you have enough time to break a cold case. I'll allow this. Who wants to do the investigation check really quick?
Yeah, who wants to admit to something?
Oh,
my last one went really badly, so I'm gonna abstain.
I will tell you what, Niklas, he's been around. He probably knows something. I'll just the thing that I never called into what's that tip master thing? If you see something, say something.
Oh, like Crime Stoppers.
Crime Stoppers. Yeah. I'll I'll put in some little Crime Stoppers thing that's actually going to lead to Jack the Ripper being found.
Because that was me.
Just a little late.
I just really didn't like the bodices.
No.
No.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Yes.
I leave.
Yeah, Niklas brings the hand. I blink. I walk. I move.
Don't we also need to erase the video or destroy whatever video?
Yannick. Yeah, Yannick did that.
Great.
I do also delete the last search done.
Beautiful.
Oh, right. I was rolling for that. Oops. Tech
go
and
ahead.
wits, please. Thanks, Ian.
What did you want? Tech and wits? Tech,
Yes.
wits. Watch me like 3. 2. All right, you do the thing you wanted to do. I'm not gonna stand.
Yay!
I'm not gonna stand in your
Okay.
way, King. All right.
So it really doesn't look like we touched anything. Now Niklas leaves.
A lot of you are the worst. All right, so the lot of you head back down into the initial floor and everything. The security guard eyes you with suspicion and says, "Did you get what you needed up there, bosses? We good? You gonna tell Mangione that we're fine over here?"
But never here.
I don't even
Yeah,
know
we'll be
who
in touch.
I don't even know who I'm talking to right now.
Irene's
That
just
was
gonna
Yannick.
Irene's just gonna say, "Get it together."
God fucking
And is
did.
there any out of character? Is there any particular reason we shut down the idea of erasing his memory?
You can still do that. Like
Great.
that's always
Maybe
an option.
real quick.
I mean, you could just straight up just like talk to each other and go, "Are we gonna like mind blast this dude right now?" And you just do it. Like it's
Mhm.
not
Yeah,
complicated.
I show him my third eye and just however it's done in Vampire Land.
I didn't know you could. I mean, I know I can, but you can.
I don't
do
think
that
I
now.
can. I can't even see my sheet. I can't access Forge with this iPad.
Oh, whoops.
Hold on a second. I have to. Okay, so yeah, go ahead. I'm just gonna say that you get that roll out of the way, and while you do that, we're gonna take. So the party makes their way down to the southern recesses of the FBI Central Tower. You bribe your way past the guard for a secondary time. You destroy all of the footage, and you have made a clean escape. You make your way around the city block towards the armed escort a few blocks away that you diligently put away from your location when the party sees skittering in front of them the unmistakable silhouette of Guru scaling up the side of a wall, fleeing out of an alley. And you hear a piercing cry come from the alley, a shrieking cry for help, a great bravado coursing through the silent and cold and humid night. What do we do?
Yeah.
Niklas is running
Wait, where?
full heartedly to go help.
Okay, goes like away from
He's-
them towards
He's
the
a
werewolf.
mandatory reporter or whatever, so he has to go.
Mandated.
Look,
Yeah.
rules are rules.
Rules are rules. It's my job. Off I go.
All right, everyone can see the map, right?
No.
No.
It's all black.
I hate the drought. All right, hold on a second.
Well, have dark vision then, idiot.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. You see before you a wounded woman bleeding profusely. I will show you her portrait so you can understand how serious I am about this encounter. Hold on a second. As soon as the game allows me to click out of this thing. Okay, never mind. I guess we're not doing this. I'm just going to post it in the general chat so we can see. And Tori, do you wish to
Yay!
begin your introduction?
Sure.
Yay!
Ooh.
Yay.
1 second while Hero Forge
Surprise,
loads.
Tori! This is just even better.
I only bring you people the best.
Thank you.
So you see me kind of laying in the alleyway. Like blood all over my clothing.
Delicious blood.
Help, please.
The doctor will begin doctoring.
Um,
All right, Doctor, what's
Alfred
your
takes out a
prognosis?
straw and starts drinking the blood from the puddles.
You bastard!
It's okay. He
You don't
doesn't
want to
really have a
waste this.
straw. This is joking.
um, as the like doctor approaches, she's gonna try to like get up and just say, I think I just need help getting up. I think I'm okay.
No, no,
Otherwise,
no, no, no. We don't. Let me at least make sure you won't have something fall out if you stand up. Careful. He'll like, and once he sees that you're like up for it, and he'll help you stand up. Okay. He's very short. He's like 4'8".
King shit.
He's such a king. Princeling.
Salute.
sorry, 1 second.
Good.
Okay, there we go. Got Ian fucking texting me.
As he does.
She's like towering over this 4'8" person who helped her up. She's gonna say, "Oh, thank you so much. They just came out of nowhere, but I think I fended them off with my knife." And she's gonna kind of put it back into the little hilt she has.
Yeah. Does anything hurt? You are not bitten anywhere?
She's gonna shake her head. Oh gods, no! Thank God, no, they didn't.
So this is not your blood?
No, I slashed them with my knife and managed to get them away, and then I think hearing people nearby scared them off for good.
Well,
Does my palate allow me to taste what kind of creature the blood was from?
Guru.
Oh,
dogmen.
Vasilisa nods approvingly. Knife. Good.
So is everyone in the alleyway?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like Yannick is just getting there. Like, guys, why did you take off like that? That wasn't
Like,
cool.
just rolled up
Yeah,
on her.
Yannick is
Um,
Yannick is kind of standing in the entrance of the alleyway,
Yes.
facing away.
Are we gonna get going again? Oh, so, what is your name?
um, my name is Dorothy, and I think I have an idea of who you all are. You
Not
see,
again.
I'm an apprentice to the diviner Grigori, and she's gonna hold out a hand to shake.
Niklas will shake it.
It's
I'm
nice to meet you.
Dr. Niklas Leitner. Nice to meet you.
And she's gonna look at the rest of the group and go, and you all are?
Kian will step forward first with a little half smile and say, Kian, oh Dorothy, 'tis nice to meet you. Miss Dorothy.
She's gonna nod back. Holding her hands back, like standing very proper.
Irene will take a graceful step forward and put her hand out as well and say, Irene Gorsyth, pleasure.
She's going to shake her hand and nod again and say, pleasure to meet you as well.
Vasilisa raises her hand casually, like in a hey motion, and says, Vasilisa Zvereva. Pleasure.
Yannick kind of turns around halfway and just says, Yannick. And then looks forward again.
She'll nod back. Pleasure.
And then Niklas will look at Alfabe and make like a little old man face, like, well,
I'm thinking.
that's
I
not
don't.
his name.
I don't like this.
Did he say that
Okay.
out loud?
Yeah.
She's gonna sort of say, "Oh, I'm sorry. Have I done something?"
Yeah. You beat up a guru with a knife.
I think it was likely more that I held them off, and then they
Them?
probably heard you
More
coming.
than one.
How
group.
did you come to be in this alleyway?
I'm on work for my a mentor, Grigori. They ganged up on me. I don't know why, but I can only assume they probably heard a group of 5 people walking over nearby and ran off for that.
Do we know if she's human? Can we tell that immediately?
What do you want to roll, buddy?
I don't know. Hold on. How about awareness or perception? Does that work? Ian?
Go ahead and roll it.
Ian.
Go ahead and roll
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Ian.
Bakana nani?
Mamo.
God damn it.
Bashmoy! Yeah, you have no clue.
Vasilis is gonna roll.
I will too. Please.
Can someone remind me how the discipline works for rolling?
You
I don't know.
roll the main attribute. You roll the skill,
Uh-huh.
then you roll an attribute assigned to the skill. It can be like literally anything you want as long as it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, and the discipline I just ignore?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. I rolled resolve because it's also a mental trait. So
Yannick turns around and after Alphab says that, and he goes, "If they were ganging up on you, I do not think you would have lived with just a knife or even a really big gun."
Out of
I
character.
oh,
Sorry, does Dorothy have a pulse that we can detect?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Continue, please.
she's gonna nod and say, I agree. It's why I'm grateful that you all showed up when you did. I think you scared them off. Large group of. Well, you know.
They were running scared, but I don't think it was we that scared them.
Well, it certainly wasn't me.
Yeah, Yannick just kind of grins and he's like, good work.
A large group of what, Dorothy?
She's just gonna kind of back up a little bit.
Niklas will kind of stand in front of her. Not all the way in front of her. He still has eyes on her, but he'll kind of be devil's advocate in body, at least, if not an argument yet. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, tight.
Okay. Alphab will say, okay, for now. And he says, Alphab Saint Martin.
She's gonna nod and say, pleasure.
Mm-hmm. He like narrows his eyes at her.
She's gonna not get like any like she looks visibly at this point like discontented and like uncomfortable a bit by the potential aggression from someone that she is very aware is a vampire.
Right.
And is gonna sort of keep her distance from him.
Okay.
Don't fret. Here. Where were you going to?
Oh,
We can bring you there.
I'm just making my way back for the evening, to where I've been staying.
And where's that?
That is a really good question. I have to ask Ian.
Just my place, my pad,
Yeah, my home.
my hovel.
Ian being withholding, not surprising.
I think maybe we should give you a walk home.
She's gonna nod. That would be wonderful. It's the diviner's residence. It's by the lake in Evanston.
Okay. Come on. We have an escort as well, so you'll be safer with us. And then the tiny old man will just kind of like lead her along. By the way, he's an old man, but he's like an aged skin on a young body. He's
Okay.
spry and he's moving around fine. He's just old, but and very tiny.
Alrighty.
He'll
Oh,
walk.
Grandpa from
1 second, my DoorDash order just got here. I'm gonna go grab it really quick.
All right, we're
Grandpa
gonna
from what?
Is it Chinese takeout?
Oh,
No, it's queso and chips and a quesadilla.
a
I'm
suc
Oh,
so
how
jealous.
a
So
succulent
good.
a succulent
It
Chinese
really
meal.
does.
Welcome back, everyone, to yet another devastating episode of When Madmen Lead the Blind. And our previous altercation before our denizens of the dark needed refreshments, we found ourselves in a dark, dim alley, despite the obvious light in this battle map, which I now realized. Um, shall we continue from the top, Dorothy? I believe you were explaining a few things to the party, and they were peppering you with questions.
Yes, I shared that I am the apprentice of
Gherkin?
Grigori.
Yeah.
Grigori.
Grigor.
Um
I said fucking gherkin. Sorry.
and that I was momentarily assaulted by two Guru on my way back to his abode by the lake in Evanston, and I was grateful for the group of vampires rolling up to scare them off, and am grateful for the offer of an escort back home.
Yes, indeed. Let's get her home, boys.
I have a
Oh.
question about I'm sorry, what is the character name again? That
Dorothy.
was
Dorothy.
Oh,
Dor
Grigori
that
the
was Dorothea. No? Oh, maybe I'm just making things up. Okay, Dorothy. Um,
Yes.
wasn't it Dorothea?
No.
No, it's Dorothy. It's just the French
Oh, okay.
spelling.
Okay. Do we see like anything on Dorothy? Like
Go
is she
ahead and
carrying any
explain your continence, Dorothy.
I have I other than a nice dress, I have a small hilt where I keep a little dagger and just a satchel full of things on me.
Things, huh?
Well, I mean it's
um
closed. So,
Things, eh?
What kind of things?
right.
Everyone, give me an awareness check.
Well, you'll have to
I
roll that for me, Chief.
I know I'm doing it right
I
now.
don't do
Thank you.
I don't do awareness
Good
check.
luck.
I don't give a shit what's in the satchel.
I don't give a shit.
We're not. We're not.
I'm just nosy. I'm a
We're,
nosy
Okay,
little
then you
girl.
have to roll. You have to roll an
Hang on.
indifference check.
Oh, it is. Okay, wait. Okay.
Indifferent.
hold on a second.
All
There's
right.
a lot of beefing going on right now, so this is kind of interesting.
Yeah, a lot
Um,
of.
If this is not about the satchel, then I will roll it.
it's not about the satchel. It's a general awareness check because something has
It's about
changed.
sending a
Oh,
message.
do I need to roll it?
Do you want to?
Oh,
Let's all roll it.
I thought it was about my satchel.
It was not about
No,
your
it's
satchel.
unrelated to the satchel.
What?
Well, Kian and Vasilisa are the ones that notice it, but as you look up to the varying sides of the alley you are in, you see two large lumbering Guru in their canid combat forms scaling down the building, ready to kill and eat.
Mm,
Friends ears.
that's not good.
Wait, what sound?
The sound of Guru scaling down the building using their
Oh, I'm
claws
sorry. I
to...
probably have my computer sound still on.
Are you good?
Rolling dice virtually. I apologize. What was that?
So,
There's dogs.
well, that's a
Okay.
gross oversimplification. So anyway, very large canines are scaling down the building.
Mhm.
They have a hunger in their eyes and a madness in their claws. Let's get ready to rumble. Everyone give me a... I'm trying to remember how the fuck combat works in this system because it's a little bit weird. Everyone can roll whatever they want to see what their place is in an initiative roll, technically. You can give me like a leadership thing, Kian, if you want to position people in certain sections, or you can do an investigation check to see if there's something a little bit more advantageous for you to place in. So anyone's welcome to do any check they want for this particular situation. And what do you want, Niklaus? So I can do it for you.
I'd like to do a medicine check. I want to see if she actually landed a hit on one of these two. Because she was covered in blood, wasn't she?
The regeneration factor on a Guru is so high that
Fucking dogs.
any wounds that she had already dealt would have healed by now. And you can see
Okay.
the
I
blood.
can see where there's blood on them.
Exactly. There's no physical wounds, but you can see matted blood on two of them, which are the ones to the north. They seem to still have been struck, and they have blood on them. The ones to the southeast have no blood on them. Okay, stealth and composure. There are 4 Guru. All right.
That's too many.
Yeah, that's a lot of Guru. Everyone roll your initiative check. It could be whatever you want. I'm going to roll for the Guru in mass.
Can I... Oh, sorry, you first.
No, go ahead. What?
Can I, roll investigation to see whether or not there would be any, advantageous placement for ourselves?
You can do a leadership roll.
Right. What penalty do I have to do it at for having to wait for this to boot up to do that?
There is no penalty.
Okay, great.
All right, so you want to do a leadership check?
I do.
And I take it with your highest attribute, which is resolve.
Makes sense.
Okay, perfect. Oh, damn. You rolled a 5, so you actually rally all of the group and tell them to group around the dumpster to the southwest and get ready to flank positions. Dorothy, are you going to follow Kian's lead?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Due to Kian's very apt leadership role, I'm going to say that a lot of you get to strike first against the Guru, including Yannick. We have Kian's roll, Vasilis's roll, Alfabe's roll. I need Yannick's roll. I need
And
Yannick.
what's the initiative?
Anything you want, technically. So.
Okay, I'm gonna do melee strength. Let's go.
Yeah,
Go
baby.
with an attribute. Yeah, that's fine. So you're going to see what's the best place to posture yourself in order to brace for an attack.
I pull out my huge Bowie knife.
Okay, you position yourself down here, ready to assault the Guru as soon as they scale down the side of the hill.
All right.
All right, perfect. So we have Yannick, we have Kian, we have Vasilisa, we have Alfabe, we have our good friend Charlie Brown. Niklaus. What do you want to roll?
How are we gonna kick this football? I can't remember what the skills on this sheet are.
I think let's do stealth.
Full disclosure, so I don't sound like an asshole. I can't access Forge VTT on an iPad. I've tried. It won't let me.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
You're ahead of me, Magnus. My laptop can access it if my laptop mousepad would work, or plugged in would work to, use it.
Ooh!
I feel that.
Okay, so Niklaus,
Ian, am I rolling initiative for this, or
yes.
If I do, should I do because she's just gonna be scared shitless. So should I do survival and composure or something like that?
Niklaus too, honestly. Stealth, composure.
I gave you stealth resolve. You rolled a 4, so you're gonna be back in the pack.
Yay.
Okay, I'm missing Irene's roll. Irene?
The first Irene ate a beanie. Sorry.
Okay, I tried to roll and it just disappeared. How fun.
Hey, Gabe.
Give it to me again. Let's see if we can get going here. Or if you want, I could roll it for you.
Oh my god.
Damn. The equally high roll as Kian. You momentarily compose yourself, Dorothy, and place yourself into the. I don't know why it reverted to this old stat block thing. I will fix that in a moment. All right. So, top of the round here, we actually have Kian with your. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Vasilisa actually went first. She got an 8. So, Vasilisa, what do you want to do? You beat all of the Guru. I will have the Guru go second.
Okay. It turns out that my character sheet does not have my any of my like weapons or gear aside from I know I have my sawed-off shotgun. So even though I rolled melee, is it okay if I use the gun?
Yeah. Next time, make sure to roll
Okay.
firearms, though.
Okay. Yeah, my bad. So Vasilisa pulls her shotgun out of the holster and with a an unsubtle sound, takes it out and aims it and cocks it, and she aims it at the nearest Guru, which
If you
I think is
click it and hold it down, it will ping and it will tell you which one you want.
this
Now,
this
that one you can't see because there's a massive
Oh,
building
I
in the
see.
way.
I'm over here. My bad. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
The
So
one
I
on the bottom?
guess do I have can I move this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say you can probably get over here and just cock straight up.
All right, sounds good. So she cocks it straight up and she
I
goes for this one.
I will you better give a really ridiculous pun as you shoot this werewolf.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I said you better give me an egregious pun as you fire at this werewolf like you're about to have a
Okay.
bad fur day or something.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Hang on.
Now I have to remember how guns work in this game because it's so obtuse. You're gonna do a firearms check plus whatever main attribute you want.
Sorry. Uh she cocks the shotgun and she says, I'd say sorry. I'd say nice to eat you, but that's your line. She fucking shoots his head.
Okay, give me a firearms
Nice.
plus whatever you want.
Okay.
Nice. Nice one.
Where's my where is it?
And now I have to remember how the fuck firearms checks work in this game. Okay, that's not bad. Firearms with
Okay.
strength, you got a 3. And if I
Yeah,
remember, I
yeah.
think it does a dexterity check, but I have to double check this bullshit because it's a little
Okay.
weird how guns
Medium
work.
check for a medium pun.
Sad. Here we go.
Sad.
Just trying to remember here. I'm just gonna do a dex check. Unfortunately, Gru are really fucking. Oh, sweet Jesus, this is not gonna go great. I think. Hold on a second. I can't pick dex twice because that would be unchristian. Let's see what we got here. All right, 6. Oh Jesus. You managed to fire the round at the Guru's knee, which causes it to lose its posture and it slides down. It hits with a thud on the ground, but you can immediately see that it is healing from the wound that you dealt from it. It rises to its hind legs, gives out a great roar, and pounds its fists into the side of the building, cracking the cement, and it looks at you with a rather firm rage. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Can I shoot it again?
Do you want to? You got 2 shells in that double-barreled shotgun, so yes, you can.
Oh crap. Oh yeah, sure. Let's shoot again. Let me make that roll.
Give me a firearms check.
Yep. I clicked the wrong thing again.
Watch to me like a 9 or some shit.
Can I So for the adding the discipline, like, is that where I add like celerity
You
or?
don't add discipline. You
I
just
don't add that.
click.
I
You
don't
just
add that.
click firearms. and
Discipline
then
is something different.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
my bad. Okay, great.
Good God.
Wow. Womp womp.
Okay, let's see what he does this time. Unfortunately, they have extremely good decks. All right. Please God, let this stupid fuck fail. Please God. No way. You blow out one of his legs. He falls to the ground, and you can see him look at you again with rage as he grabs his leg and jams it into the socket and starts to regenerate. You've thrown him off his game.
Ugh.
Well, take
werewolves
what we
are
can get.
werewolves are dangerous. All right, Dorothy, it
Mm.
is actually your turn next. What would you like to do, Dorothy?
Considering her. Oh, I'm hearing myself through someone.
Not me.
Oh. Oh, whatever. Considering all she
It's
really
all
has
Fabe.
considering all she really has is a knife, and at this point she was jumped by 2 and only survived because y'all rolled up. I think she is going to hold put for now. And trust in her position in the corner and the vampires around her.
All right, perfect. I believe next is Yannick. What would you like to do, Yannick?
Have they like come down to my level yet?
They are about halfway down. They're probably like 60 feet up.
Okay, great. Um, I put the knife like I'm like gripping the blade with my teeth, and
Rad.
I pull out a gun. I pull out my rifle.
I will remind you that your character has equipped on him a 45 submachine gun with silver ammunition.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's what I meant. The little was it like an MP5 or some shit?
It is an M1 Thompson, a Chicago typewriter, with a 100-round
Oh,
mag
oh,
of silver 45 ACP.
oh, dude, the Tommy gun with the 45 silver. Yeah. I pull that out.
Okay, so
Um,
what egregious mobster thing are you going to say as you start to unload the Chicago typewriter on them?
yeah. He says, because he's got the knife in his mouth.
You know what? I'm going to give you a +2 to your hit because of that. Now give me your firearms check on these assholes.
That was amazing.
He actually said, and time.
Oh,
And it's like you actually, because the submachine gun is called a Chicago typewriter. You actually said, "How about I write you a short story?" But no one heard it.
yeah.
Like,
That was so fucking funny, Andre.
Amazing.
I was muted, but I was cackling. Jesus Christ.
silver ammunition actually does a +3 to werewolves, so you have a +3 modifier, and I'm going to give you an extra +2. So you did 8. You did 8 on them. So let's see what we got here.
Nice.
Dexterity.
Yeah, I just like I just hold the trigger and kind of like target one and then like swap to the other if possible.
Okay.
I just spray.
You did 5 points of aggravated damage to the werewolf, and that son of a bitch only had 5 health. So you fire a concussive burst straight through the mass of the first Guru, blowing straight through its chest and splitting it in half, and you are bathed in Guru guts as its body starts to molder and evaporate around you.
Is
You
it
have
dead?
it is dead.
Yeah. It's dead as hell.
It's
Be
super dead.
okay.
It'll buff
Guys, do you
out.
think it died?
It'll buff out. So
Maybe some back team.
Buff out.
all he needs is some Bengay and he'll be fine. So
Yeah.
now you have a submachine gun. It's an automatic weapon. You can fire another burst at the other jackass. Go ahead and give me that attack roll, and you have a +5 modifier. Watch, it's gonna be like a 90 or something.
I do that.
You do it 3 again. Oh wait, no, you have to do it again. Give me a firearms
yeah.
check again.
Yep, here it is.
Ooh. Okay, so a 7. Let's see what we got here. Okay, if this guy gets a 1, you're gonna kill him, which is like basically impossible. So let's see what we got here.
Get a 1.
What the fuck?
Oh
Whoa.
my god.
You fire the concussive
Molecules.
burst right into the Guru. Several of the rounds hit center mass, but this one's built different. You see the bullets plink out of its flesh, and you can see that it is bathed in a kind of ethereal glow, and its flesh seals up the wounds almost instantly, except for one graze on its thigh, which causes it to lose its balance and slide down and face you in CQC. It does the same thing
Oh.
as the other one. It rears up, its claws outstretched, and slams its fist into the sides of the walls of the building, quickly breaking the concrete, and the faint powder flows out from underneath it in a faint mist. All right, let me check.
When he does that, I've got the the SMG is like kind of like it's like on a strap so that he can like tuck it to like hide it under his duster. So when the werewolf comes down and does that, he kind of swings it back into his duster and grabs the knife and like gets into a stance and like kind of pushes his foot down hard, and then the ground kind of like cracks underneath as he like gets in a stance.
Ooh, nice, nice. You see, the werewolf gives you a kind of faint glint, like, at last, a challenge worthy of my skill. All right.
Aroo!
Except that's all you hear. A piercing howl courses through the alleyway, and the rest of the party just hears machine gun sounds, an explosion of viscera, like the sound of faint rain on a winter's morn, and then a werewolf howl. You assume things are going great for Yannick over there. Like,
He sounds like he's having fun.
Oh, that Yannick.
What a guy.
Okay, so let's see what we got here next.
I'm scared.
So we actually have Alfabe next. So what would you like to do, Alfabe? There is a Guru in front of Vasilisa, ready to strike. What would you like to do?
Okay. I guess I would. He was kind of ducking against the building to try to hide a little bit with his stealth. So I don't know if he probably can't. I don't know how well he could sneak up, but he's going to try to point the gun he was given right at his head and fire at him.
All right, give me a round. I'll give you a +2 modifier because you're going to steady your case here. Also because it's
Okay.
super fucking hard to kill Guru.
Let's see.
What?
Oh,
Let's see what we got here. Remember, they got 5 HP.
Yeah, he did get that fucking 9.
Oh, that's true. You got an 8. So let's see. If he rolls a 3 or below, he's dead. So let's see what we got here. Watch, he's gonna roll exactly a fucking 3 because that's just how this game's going for me. Ah! You fire a round with your pistol. Are you using silvered ammunition?
I have no idea what was in that pistol that you gave me.
Did you find it in the hunter's headquarters?
I think
No,
we found all of our guns there.
It is silver.
Yeah.
It is silvered ammunition, so that is a +3
Okay.
modifier. So your 6 is actually a 10. 5 successes. You deal 4 damage. The round pierces through the side of the Guru's jaw, blowing it off. It is hemorrhaging fluid. It loses its continence, but it has enough chutzpah left in it for one more strike. But it is on the verge of death. It rears forward, goes down for a pounce, and readies itself to strike. All right. I think the next person on our list is actually Kian. Kian, you're next.
Alrighty. Trying to think of how I would assess this. I mean, I'm looking at your stream, and thank you. It doesn't look like anyone appears to be in immediate distress, correct?
Yes, but remember that Werewolves are super lethal to vampires in close quarters combat, and Vasilisa is right next to one, and you don't know it yet, but so is Yannick. That's bad.
Okay, yeah. I'm looking at but I wasn't sure if Kia could see it. In that case, Keon is going to try. I assume Keon also has some silver-loaded weapons since we raided that facility?
Yeah, but everyone's guns are silver,
Great.
except for Vasilisa's. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Ooh, you know what? In that case, I was gonna
Booker,
say I
catch.
should throw. I know. I was gonna say I know I should throw her something, but that seems like a perfect opportunity for her to get eaten in close quarters. So, I think actually Keon's just gonna go ahead and try to shoot the one closer to Vasilisa with silver.
All right, go ahead. I will remind you that Kian was the other one that also picked up a submachine gun. So give me 2 firearms bursts.
Nice.
You can hit both.
Could you roll it for me?
Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
Wait,
Appreciate it.
how do you not have firearms, Prof? What happened here?
Motherfucker, do I not?
I could have sworn I could have sworn you had 3 because that's like the one thing you.
Haven't y'all talked about that in game before? Wait, I'm not the one to remember.
Okay,
It's okay.
you have a
Hit
3
brain
now.
right now.
All right, so you're gonna fire your firearms. What is your highest stat? We're gonna do resolve. You're gonna tee up the shot.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Get 2. That is a +3, so it's actually a 5.
Yeah, we talked about this. We removed my points from politics and put them into firearms.
I remember now. Okay. So you better pray that this fucking werewolf beefs this. All you have to do is 1 point of damage to him. So if he rolls a 4 or less, he's dead.
Cool.
Let's see what we got here.
Manipulation.
Oh!
Wow.
The creature, jaw blown off, blood hemorrhaging from its mouth, attempts to let out a howl. It scratches its claws on the ground, digging deep furrows into the ground, rears high, about to strike a deadly blow to Vasilisa. But Kian delivers a fatal burst straight into its chest, blowing out its cavity, viscera flowing out of it, and the creature falls limp to the ground, a corpse. You have 1 more burst. Do you wish to fire?
Alright, you
Are there
fire
any
on that big
others in
sucker.
range?
Yeah, it's it. He's not that far away. It's a submachine gun. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Right?
I don't see who that would be, but I'm totally gonna go for it if so.
He's up on the wall.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh my
Woo!
god.
Nice.
I think we're gonna finish this combat up pretty fast, gang. Let's see what we got here. Dexterity, resolve. If he gets a 2 or below, he's dead. Oh my god, 1 HP left! The guru slides down, a concussive burst of silver rounds interfering with his regeneration. You can see the bullets slowly sliding out of the holes put into his flesh. The creature is unsteady on its feet. It rises to its full haunches, 9 feet tall, 500 pounds of wolf, and it looks at you, Kian, with a deadly glare. And you know you killed its brother, and it has a vendetta.
Oh, that's not good. All right.
All right. Ugh. It is the werewolves' turn now. We had Vasilisa, we had Kian, we had Niklaus do his usual thing. Oh wait, actually, Irene is the final one to go. Never mind. What do you want to do, Irene?
All right. So there's a werewolf in front of Vasilisa still, right? Or a guru, pardon.
Yes.
And there's also one in front of Yannick.
You have no idea what is going on over there because there's like a building.
Gotcha. Okay. So I would like to, or excuse me, Irene is going to shoulder up behind Vasilisa, and pull out her gun from her like lovely Birkin handbag, of course, and she's going to say, I have a one liner. So I was really always more of a cat person, and she's going to shoot a
Oh,
desert
I love
eagle.
it. I totally forgot to do a one-liner.
Oh man,
And she's
amateur
going to
hour.
aim right for the fucking brain of the guru.
Okay, you have a 1 in firearms. Your highest is your charisma, so I will let you do a flourish shot. Firearms and charisma. You
Okay.
go ahead and roll. You got to roll high because these fuckers are
Okay.
really tough to
So
kill.
I'm sorry, can you give me step by step exactly how you want me to roll? I just want to make sure I've been rolling correctly. I
All right,
apologize to derail it.
click on firearms, and now for your
Okay.
attributes, select charisma, and then click confirm,
Okay.
and then click confirm again, and just fucking roll it.
Okay.
Must be like a 7 or something. Ooh, 2. Oh. Okay, let's see what we got here.
That's
So,
why I've been convinced I haven't been rolling correctly because I've been rolling so low.
are you fucking kidding me? You managed to throw the guru off on its haunches again with a round through its leg. It is going to struggle to get into range of its intended target, so it's going to pivot to something a little bit more immediate. Sorry, Vasilisa. All right, it is now the guru's turn. We are going to go with guru number 1, who is fighting Yannick. It is going to go with a melee attack against our dear friend Charlie Brown here. That is 4 successes. You can give me an athletics or a contested melee check against the guru. Guru have a +3 modifier, so that's actually a 7.
Ooh.
And that's for you, Yannick. And any difference between the guru's check you're going to be attempting to counter it, so it'd be melee versus whatever you want. The guru is going to rear up its great claws and attempt to drive them into your vampiric flesh.
All right, let's see what happens.
Oh, wow, not bad. So you're going to take 3 aggravated damage. The guru's claws are treated as overcoming your resistance because they are also a magical creature, and the creature drives its claws directly into your chest, piercing through your abdominal cavity and thrusting them out. It twirls ever
I
so
do have some.
slightly.
I do have some armor on. I don't know if that impacts this roll.
Is yours for ballistic checks? I think that is only for ballistic checks, unfortunately.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. You only take 3 damage, so you have 8 health. You are down to
How do I mark
5.
that? Do I exit?
Yeah, the X. So you're down to 5. Perfect. You see it
Okay.
bear its claws straight through your chest, rips them out, and it seems to almost delight in the spray of blood coursing from your flesh that drapes its matted fur. It looks at you with aplomb. Now we head over to the guru, who is desperately trying to do something. They are going to attack the only target within range. I'm really sorry, Vasilisa. With a melee. And they are going to go with strength. And you better fucking pray this is not freakishly high. Oh, God.
Okay, so that's also a melee strength save, right?
Technically, well, that's like his best attribute. So you could do an athletics or a brawl or a contested melee. I would do a
Strength melee is you would do a contested melee?
It's the same thing. Just do a melee strength check and see what the difference is
Okay.
between you and him. It's like you parrying him, like you
Yeah.
pivot the claws and it only hits your arm or something.
Okay.
Wow!
Heyo.
You managed to deftly rearrange, and I guess you punch. He's weakened. You punch him in the elbow. Actually, if you want to describe it, go ahead. How do you deflect this? Actually, no, that's an 8, so you're still going to take 3 damage. But
Okay.
it's going to be in a non-vital area. You're welcome to describe how you managed to vaguely deflect the guru's attack.
Okay. So I have a question. Do I have to take the damage from the werewolf? I mean, sorry, from the Garu's attack directly, or can I be damaged in another way during the countering?
It's just raw direct damage with the Guru. They count as
Okay.
magical whenever they attack vampires. It's if they hit you, it's gonna hurt.
Okay. Um. Okay. So the Guru raises its front paw and goes to slash at Vasilisa's leg, but she grabs the paw with her hand, which was not a good move because she takes 3 damage because there are claws. And she lifts it up by its paw and like does a weird little wrestling like spin and slams it back down on the ground, to which it will take no damage, I assume. But
Huh? So you
Little
the
makes her feel
Credo.
creature
better.
the creature manages to slice across your right and left arms, throwing you vaguely off balance. But you managed to get it to dig its claws with full force into the concrete below it, throwing it off balance for its next attack. That's good. I like that.
Fucking clever.
I like that. All right, perfect. It is now the top of the round, which means Yannick. It's your go, my guy.
Great. The werewolf's in my face.
He is
Um,
relatively unharmed, 4 HP left.
Yannick kind of growls back at him, and uh, I can't stab and shoot in the same turn, can I?
Yeah, you have the ability to do 2 attacks because of your automatic fire. I'll allow you to expend 1 burst fire with the submachine gun for the knife.
Yeah, I basically want to. Is my knife silver? I imagine it would be.
You sound like the person that would have that, so I'll allow it. So you get a +3 modifier.
So he reaches back. He's got his left hand on the knife. He flips it around and goes to stab him
Mm-hmm.
while he reaches for his gun. And the goal is to like stab it in the chest, pull it close, and then pull the trigger.
All right, give me a melee, then a firearms, and you can get a +2 modifier to the firearms check in addition to the +3. So a
All
+5
right,
on the firearms and a +3 on the dagger.
let's see if it does anything. Hiya!
Okay, so
All
you got a
right.
6. Let me roll his dex really quick before we do anything else.
Haha!
6, 4. You do 2 damage to him. He's down to 2
All right.
HP. Give me that firearms check. You dig the
Then I
dagger
pull the
into.
trigger.
Okay, so
Oh
you got a
shit.
5. All right. So he's got to hit 5, or he fucking dies. Let's see what we got here.
Oh
Oh!
yeah, he
He
hit
Wow.
it all right.
he clutches the burst fire from the submachine gun. I imagine you dig the dagger straight into his chest, and it actually causes him to recoil out of the way of the burst of the machine gun, only taking marginal damage. He has 2 HP left. All right,
All right.
Vasilisa, it is your go.
Huh?
Vasilisa, it is your go.
I'm so sorry, I got sidetracked by the cat. I am going to roll for firearms.
Yup. You get 2
Um,
shots. He's got 1
clicking it
HP.
correctly.
Like, if you don't kill him, I'm gonna be fucking shocked. Actually, her. This one's a lady.
Her.
Okay, so
Wow.
4.
Feminism wins.
So you
Let's
did
go, girl.
you don't have you don't have silver ammunition. So I
No, I do
have to
not.
just beat a 4 and I'm still alive. Let's see what we got here. Come on, God. Come on, God. Oh no. You fire 2 shots to the chest and 1 to the head, and the final round cracks that Guru's skull in half. Their brains splay out into the wall behind you, and they seem to almost lumber forward as if in one last act of hostility. With every fiber of their being, they bring their claws up high, and they fall limp to the ground in front of you. Now you still have an extra attack, and you do have the movement to round the corner and maybe get one final burst on what you feel is a commotion on the other side, where your dear friend Yannick is currently engaged. And
Yes.
maybe if Vasilisa thinks it would be funny to steal a man's kill.
Vasilisa does think that.
All right. She rounds the corner. You get a good drop, and give me that check.
Okay. One day I will click on it correctly the first time.
A 10? Oh my
Wow.
god! It's impossible. I can't win. All right.
When they say messy, it's going to be messy.
Don't be messy.
Dead. Go ahead and describe how you end this guru's career.
Somebody lay down a towel.
Okay. So Vasilisa does a cool front roll, or what she thinks is a cool front roll around the corner to get there, because she's on a roll. She got a kill. She's very excited. And she sees the guru, and she sees Yannick. And she holds the shotgun down to exactly where you think it might be, cocks it, and then holds it back up. She says a pun, but it's in Romanian because I can't think of one right now.
Fantastic.
And then she aims, she fires, and then she does a backflip for no good reason.
Wow.
Because she's really excited.
The guru explodes into a viscera of paste and blood sausage. Its entrails and blood explode across the entire alley, and you can see one final look in its eyes as you fire those bursts. Oh no, not again. And it is gone. We are out of combat, gang. We are welcome to converse normally now. All of the guru are dead, and may I say, very dead.
So how much night is left in this evening?
You burned 20 minutes while you're upstairs. It was 3 o'clock previously. You have about 90 minutes left of dark.
Yannick kicks one of the chunks of meat.
It plops over with a sickening.
Ugh. We need to get out of. We need to
Do
get out
these
of here
Is,
now.
do these crew
is
have
there
anything on them like jewelry or insignias, anything that would
It's
be
not on them anymore. It's everywhere.
if anything fall to the ground in the gore?
So, Yannick is absolutely bathed in the viscera of this one of the two guru that were slain in front of him. And give me an investigation check. Anyone who wishes to look at Yannick's blood-drenched body.
I do love to look at blood wherever it is drenched.
Yeah.
Yannick
Maybe
Yannick looks at
awareness?
Oh my god, terrible.
whatever you see fit.
Yeah.
This
Yannick
is
looks at the rest of, and he looks at the rest of them and reloads his gun and like wipes off his knife before sheathing it and says, "So you can fight after all."
Hey, you got something in your teeth.
Vasilisa narrows her eyes at him, remembers that she's getting paid for this job, and turns around without a word.
Now that the combat has ceased, sorry, I have a migraine coming on, so it's hard to like do things. At some point I was wanting to yell that like two of them were the ones that attacked me earlier. I don't know if that message came across from Ian or not.
The party,
But
the coterie heard your exclamations.
alright, that happened.
Which is why they curb stomped the fuck out of these guru.
But she's gonna brush her dress off and say, "Well, thank you once again, I suppose. My mentor's home is not far. If you all need cover soon, which I imagine you will, you're welcome to come inside."
Okay, well, I'm going inside.
we
Do
should
we want
definitely
to go
not
in? Do we want to
stay here.
have our downtime where we're sleeping in some
Evanston,
strange place?
Evanston is about 45 minutes away. So if you arrive there, you will be forced to go underground in Evanston because you will not have time to escape the sun.
Oh.
I do not
Maybe
think that is a good idea.
maybe
No.
we should. So wait. So that's where Dorothy's place is.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe we should take her back with us.
Yeah,
I mean,
that might be a better idea.
you want to force her to come back with us?
Well,
I would not be inclined to trust. I would not sleep.
really, because it's a penthouse hotel.
Oh, but it's the Waldorf Astoria.
She's gonna like kind of see the apprehension and say like my diviner's very accommodating. He's accustomed to your type. He's a kindred spirit.
What do you
She
mean
says
your
the word
type?
kindred.
Yeah.
Huh.
Is that a euphemism or?
Kindred is
Yeah,
what vampires call each other in this world.
No, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why I'm asking.
Yeah,
she says
she uses the word kindred intentionally.
The meme where Leonardo DiCaprio is pointing at the screen.
Well, if you
Um,
know what we are, we wouldn't be able to make it that far. If it's
It
if
does,
it's 40
it does
minutes.
not matter to me where we rest.
I'd say let's go back to the hotel.
You can call your diviner from our hotel, and we can spare a room for you. It might be safer since there is a martial. What is it? There's a lockdown.
Sheriff,
What was it called again?
Martial law.
Martial law.
Yeah, martial law. Thank you.
Marshall.
we don't know who she is or who might be looking for
Yeah.
her.
Why don't we
Yeah,
agree
that's
to
it.
meet tomorrow somewhere?
That sounds great.
Yeah.
She's going to nod at that idea and say, I think I understand and respect your apprehension. But please, her voice is like shaking a little bit. From my perspective, while I'm ever grateful that you all have saved me this evening, and me and Grigori are very hospitable hosts. Whenever you all would like to meet with us tomorrow evening, I am a bit apprehensive about going back with 6 vampires of whom I've met this evening, even
Yeah.
with the knowledge I do
That's
possess.
understandable.
Can we get her phone?
Completely.
Can we get your phone number?
Yes.
We'll call. We'll call you.
8675309.
Oh
Um,
no.
she's gonna walk
Can
up.
we get dem digits?
She's gonna walk up to the person who asks
Smooth.
for the phone number, and kind of grab their hand momentarily, her warm hand, and let's say like, thank you, please, we would like to help you all in any way that we can as a thank you. Please reach out tomorrow.
Okay.
One last question, since we have a few minutes. What does a diviner do?
It divines.
More
Ian,
specifically?
Ian, is there a definition that you can send me?
They're
I mean, like diviners just kind of do what you
they're
think they do.
soothsayers.
Yeah,
They're like they're
exactly.
seers.
Yeah,
They
They're
say
seers,
speaks.
basically.
They
But I
say
don't
the
want to say
speak.
the wrong
Now
thing.
Malkavian shit, or like what is it? Come on.
This is my first time playing one, so I'm not.
Oh no, I'm scolding Ian, not you. You're perfect and never do anything wrong.
Okay, thank you.
I'm really glad. I'm really glad the Phoenix and I are at least in agreement about that.
Ian, interject if anything I'm saying is wrong. But then my character would probably know better than I would. She's gonna say, "We're seers. We see glimpses of what has happened and what can happen."
I have a question. Do you work for one that is like us?
You. Oh. She's gonna nod and just say yes.
Very good. Well, I think tomorrow night we might be meeting at a nightclub, if you're interested. Forcing the subject.
She will like tilt her head for a moment and say, "Nightclub."
Yes. We'll call you with the details, since I'm not sure if texting exists in this world.
It has an extra charge before 5 p.m.
No.
No, we'll just call.
She will nod, and say, all right, I will expect your call then.
Of course.
I'll be looking forward to it.
She's gonna try to get out of she's gonna leave at this point and head towards the direction of Evanston, but she's gonna clearly at this point a little more aware of her surroundings, try and get out of thin, tight alleyways and more towards larger open road.
And we gotta go, because if I'm not mistaken, that's a whole bunch of light coming in on the map right now.
Yeah, Yannick, I know it's asking a lot, but could you spare a firearm for her?
Yannick just nods and pulls out a pistol.
She's going to kind of
He doesn't.
wide eye a little
bit. He doesn't give her. He doesn't give her his his
Not
nice
his cool gun.
His favorite.
Yeah, not his super sick gun, but the other gun, which is still pretty cool. Don't get me wrong.
She's gonna sort of wide-eyed a bit and accept the gun and say thank you. This is awfully kind. I appreciate your assistance.
He nods.
Thank you, Yannick.
Okay, go on home.
She's going to wave and then what I said earlier, kind of head towards a more open space.
Be safe.
We'll meet you tomorrow.
Fantastic generosity, gang. She might not even die before we meet her again.
Hopefully not.
Dorothy.
We need to get back to the hotel.
Dorothy.
That was a great line.
Yes.
Ladies, gentlemen, assorted others, Dorothy disappears into the cold silvery mist of the old night, and you can feel a faint tingle on the back of your necks. The serene approach of the sun. Its tyranny comes close. It's 4 a.m. You have 1 hour before the sun rises. What would we like to do?
We need to book it back to that car and then the hotel.
Cheese it, it's the sun. The lot of you make your way back to the hotel with absolutely no issues whatsoever. It takes about 20 minutes. You have 30 minutes of downtime. What would we like to do this downtime before we take our rest and enter into the new dawn, also known as August 7th, 2024?
Ian, the gravity with which you were narrating time reminds me of Majora's Mask.
I'm terribly sorry, but who are you?
The wind.
That's what I thought, bitch. So anyway,
I agree. Total ripoff of Majora's Mask. Saying the same thing.
I just got the monthly subscription for the Switch so that I can play N64 games, and I just started an Ocarina of Time run today.
Nice.
Sick.
It's so fun.
Niklaus would like to try and find a way to read the microfiche.
Oh, we're gonna need
just because of my migraine.
We need an actual microfiche reader.
I'm sorry, everybody. Tori is, I think, leaving us.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave just because my head hurts. But thank you all. I'll see you feel better.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night.
Love you.
Night.
We love you. We treasure you.
I hope your head feels better.
You have no flaws. All right. So anyway. All right, carry on, gang. We are now resting down from the evening. Why don't we have a in-character kind of wind down about what we've learned? And 30 more minutes so I can set up the next MacGuffin before tomorrow's MacGuffin section. Just gonna say that.
30 minutes.
30 minutes, bitch. I'm yawning.
What?
I've been yawning
What are you
for
talking about? 30
minutes.
Give me 30 minutes.
No.
30
Ken, this
minutes
is
real
pressure.
or 30 minutes game time?
30 minutes IRL, real, no bamboozle time.
Why
Okay.
don't we just call it now? We're back at the hotel.
Okay, how about this? I want the lot of you to discuss what you have learned in character and then discuss what you are going to be doing tomorrow in character. And once we are done with that, we're done. So that at least I
Oh,
know what
okay.
to
I see
focus
what
I
you're
on
saying.
tomorrow.
I
I'm
learned
sorry.
I learned that friendships and guns always go well together.
We
Oh.
we learned today
Agreed.
to make sure to put points into firearms. So all right. So
Yeah.
anyway,
And
I learned like nothing brings people together better than murder.
that's true.
I learned that
Yeah.
sometimes gurus stick shit in themselves because they can heal from it. Mad
Uh,
bastards.
Okay, one quick thing.
I actually went to the gun range last week with Carly. She had never shot a gun, so we shot like 3 guns. It was fun. Sorry,
based
go
Fun.
on.
based in red pill.
where
Fun gun.
So
where did you get the silver bullets? I would like some.
Oh, we
Where can I get them?
you can have some. Well,
We ransacked the place.
We
yes,
There
stole
was
them.
the laboratory. There,
not proud of
we,
it.
I
we took
am.
some guns.
Why are you proud of it? I
I thought we
understand
did a
it's
good job.
helpful, but
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, we did a good job.
Ian,
I
do we
just
have do we have another spare SMG? I know I grabbed like a few of those.
literally all of you have submachine guns with silver ammunition with 200 rounds apiece because you stole a
What a great find!
you
What a great.
I
I
really
believe
I do want to find a way to read the microfiche though.
Okay,
We can do that
tomorrow.
maybe like early tomorrow night because
okay,
Ian's
quick.
forcing us to do 2
Yeah,
sessions in a
we'll
day.
go.
What do
We'll
you
go
mean
to the
I'm
library first thing.
okay? So quick thing, just because kind of it's my game and I'm in control. I'm
And we
gonna.
love you so
I'm
much for that.
yeah. We know this, so we know this. We honor it. It's truth. So anyway, Niklaus. Actually, hold on. I actually have to load up the Waldorf Astoria map. Okay, there. Now we're actually canon accurate. So Niklaus, you're gonna roll technology really quick. And this is going to determine whether you know where the hell to get this microfiche. You got a 3. There is a military museum in town that you heard about. Microfiche technology is niche, and it is difficult to find. So if any place would have a reader, it would likely be the military museum, which has a particular section on espionage. No one's used microfiche since the 70s. So you're probably going to have to
Yeah,
go
but
steal an
they don't even
antique.
have the internet here.
Yeah,
Nice.
this is so outdated. It's outdated by this canon's reality. No one's used microfiche since
Whoa.
the 70s. We're using floppy disks now. That's the hot couture. And
Gotcha.
you're going to have to raid museums or see if anyone has one of these readers on backlog or in reserve in order to actually figure out what the hell is on this. Now, what else do we wish to discuss before we retire for the day?
Okay, so I just want everyone to know when I took our friendly neighborhood diviner's hand, there was definitely a lot of temperature variance that was not appropriate for a mortal to have. I don't know if it means a shapeshifter, lycanthrope, I don't know. But that
I
was not
I
a
suspect,
normal human.
I suspected she was not a normal human when she survived the encounter with the group.
True.
Same
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
I think she may be stronger than she lets on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that was a setup?
Yes.
Don't know.
I
Possibly.
think I think it I do not think she was working with them, but I do think that she was maybe not as helpless as she let on in their in their encounter.
it just feels like cry for help. We show up, all blood everywhere. She is uninjured, and then four Guru come. The four Guru ran away from her with just a knife, but they came at us with all of us. All of a sudden, they got their courage up.
I
Someone.
I do not have an
Some.
explanation, but I do think that she is no damsel.
Okay, well, I know she's no damsel.
Don't be rude.
I'll give her the benefit of the doubt for now, but I would say let's keep our eyes open.
She might have been targeted for her connection to the diviner.
Diviner.
That's what
This
I'm
Yeah.
thinking as well.
this diviner. Do you think that they could uh, give perspective on the prophecy?
That is what I'm hoping.
I agree.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, tomorrow night, we start with the microfilm, and then before midnight, we will make it to the club, yes?
The
Aye.
club.
Club.
Yes. Da.
What
I.
what clib are you talking about?
No one has
Club.
mentioned a club, but I'm all ears.
In the club.
I'm just
All
gonna
We've mentioned it so many times.
I'm just gonna throw this out here, but all of you are so within range of the true death. Also, it's red number 5. Yeah, keep laughing.
Oh, um,
Okay, so
yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
so
say it. I just laughed at it.
so
yeah, yeah.
microfiche, diviner, and then the clib.
I think
Well,
yes,
I need to
yes.
use the little
But
vampire's
first,
room, so.
I need to take a bath.
He's still covered
Yes,
in
you do.
guts and shit. He just
I'm
went into.
also I'm also like I'm also like definitely like bleeding from a huge chest wound. Still,
Oh
I'm just
yeah, I
In
forgot
real
about.
you
life?
just like stand
Yeah,
there.
actually, one quick little thing before Phoenix interrupted me rudely. The
Excuse me.
aggravated damage from that guru is not going to heal normally. You are going to need to go drink blood and revitalize your vitae for that to actually patch up.
Heard that.
Same thing
Good
goes
thing we're
for
going to the
Vas.
club.
Yeah.
Same thing goes for Vasilisa. That little chest scrape where they, you know, kind of did a number on your arms,
Mhm.
is looking pretty
Hmm.
worse for wear. It has not yet healed.
He needs to feed in order to heal.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, I imagine the rest of the coterie is going to lay themselves down for their dread slumber, and we're going to retire for the evening.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll stick around. I'm gonna like help Yannick, wound wise.
Okay, so I imagine you're also going to help Vasilisa.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
fuck her. Yes, yeah, I'll help them both.
Wow.
You, our good Dr. Niklaus provides Vasilisa and Yannick with the ancient Germanic art of healing. Um, they're a bit old school in their methods, but it works. Do you wish to describe very quickly what you do, Niklaus?
Very quickly, I rub dirt on him. It's some special dirt from like Germany with like worms and shit in it, but it fucking works somehow.
It's full of iron.
Bacterial
Full of
dirt.
iron.
Yeah.
Or
Worm
I
dirt
put a
on
little on my pillow for the dirt man.
you. Okay.
Does that mean
Good
that?
night.
Can
Oh, go
I?
ahead.
Does this mean
night.
that we don't need to feed?
You'll be feeding at the beginning of the next session. There's not enough time to feed right now. You got like an hour before the sun rises. That's a bad
Okay.
Okay.
touch moment.
Okay.
That's a bad touch
Yes.
moment in vampire terms.
Okay.
But good thinking.
We'll break our fast tomorrow.
Look,
There you go. You'll
first
you'll
off,
have breakfast tomorrow and feel better.
first off,
Mhm.
everyone, the sun has set and it is now Friday, so we can't do any work. So
All
as
right.
soon as the sun sets tomorrow night, we'll be fine.
We meet for Bloody Marys tomorrow.
It's so hard to get 6 Marias at this time of day. I mean, how am I supposed to get them?
Shut your mouth.
All
I'm
right,
for
gang.
6 Minas.
You know what? I honor your truth.
That
gang.
was good.
That was very good. Okay, we're
Love
gonna
it.
close out for now. Everyone has retired. We're gonna get our drink on when we start up the next session tomorrow. We're gonna recuperate, and then we're gonna hammer things down. Now, quickly, I'm gonna turn off the recording, and we're done.